Guys, today we're talking about the latest leak on the DJI Air 2S, the new video that's out leaking this drone. Let's go and check this out. A couple of weeks ago now, we talked about this latest leak for the DJI Air 2. It's going to be the Air 2S. We saw some apparent photos of the latest drone, the battery, and then also the product registration on a US database. And when that many leaks come out, it is pretty clear that this drone is going to be coming out very soon. So what do we know about this in this latest video? Let's just show you the video once more. So it does look to be very official, that type of video. You can see the actual drone, we can see that camera, the front of it, and then also that camera looks to have a big improvement, a 1-inch sensor. Let's break it down and see what we can actually find out from that video. So in the video we can clearly see that the Air 2S has ADS-B AirSense. DJI has promised this for all drones released after 2020, and this will detect neighbouring aircraft that are also equipped with them same transponders. So this is going to be excellent because if it's got this technology built in, you're going to know when there's other aircraft which are in the area. They've got to have them same transponders, but most aircraft now do have ADS-B transponders, and if this is actually now in the technology as well, then that's definitely a brilliant thing. So something which was missing on the Mavic Air 2 is omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, and with this improvement the Air 2S will have a 4-directional obstacle avoidance system. Now this could be absolutely game changing. We can't see from them photos that there's any sensors on the side of the drone, but what this drone will have is most likely to have sensors on the top of it, as you can see from this picture here. So with sensors on the top like this is going to be a massive improvement, and it can also link into this new sensors with the ADS-B AirSense, where this will be able to see any aircraft above it, any buildings right above it, say a tree branch, and having to have a sensor on top of it is going to help out massively. But what it looks like to be the biggest upgrade with this drone is that sensor. You can see from the actual corner of that sensor, it's got a 1-inch sensor and a 20 megapixel camera. Now this is going to be excellent and looks like it's borrowed from the Mavic 2 Pro, and the Mavic 2 Pro camera and video is sensational. So we've got this now on a cheaper drone that's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. So that looks like to be included with this drone. The Air 2S will come with a 20 megapixel full 1-inch sensor. That is going to be brilliant. Active track has always been excellent on the DJI drones. All the DJI drones aside from the mini series have this technology and it's been really good. But what we've also seen recently is competitors such as the Skydio 2 and other manufacturers have stepped up their game with obstacle avoidance and tracking. So DJI need to respond to this by bringing out a new active track, potentially active track 4.0. And what the rumour is that this will not only improve the active track experience, make it even more stronger, but will also be able to film and shoot at 4K 60 or potentially 4K 120 whilst keeping that track. If that can be doable, then that is going to be so good for so many different scenarios. Another rumour, but I don't think this will happen, is that this drone will come with a new controller and screen built in, similar to the DJI Smart controller. So the original Mavic Air 2 came with the same controller as the Mini 2. It was a brilliant controller, it was excellent, it was a bit bulky, but you also had to use your own phone to connect to it. So the rumour is that this is going to now come with a new Smart controller. I don't think it will come with it at all. I think it's going to be an additional price, but what this will do is it will have a super bright display. You don't have to then connect your phone to it, and that'd be excellent and be a great accessory to go alongside this drone. Is this drone going to come with quieter propellers as well? So most drones are pretty noisy at low altitude, and the Mavic Air 2 is no exception, being a larger drone. The Mini 2 is pretty quiet, and what's likely to be announced is that this now is going to come with even quieter propellers. So DJI does sell some low noise propellers for an optional extra, but we would like to see that these come as standard now on this new model. This is an S upgrade, so the actual look of the drone is going to be pretty similar, but additional features is why people will then go and buy it. So a better camera, quieter propellers, maybe a slightly longer battery life, a bit more efficient. These are the selling points which DJI will bring out. Another favourite rumour of this drone would be for this drone to be potentially be able to film at 4K 120. I don't think we're going to see that because it will just kill off the Mavic series and any potential Mavic 3. But a 4K 120 ability on this drone with that new Active Track 4.0 is just going to be a game changer. So when is this drone likely to be released? So the original Mavic Air 2 was released in April 2020, so it's right knocking on the door of up to 12 months ago this was released. That also springs into the 1-year refresh rate, which DJI seem to be pushing their drones out. So we're expected to get this drone this month, ridiculously soon. As soon as this is released, I will be ordering this. I cannot wait for this to arrive and get this tested for you. As soon as any leaks come out like this, DJI will then put an announcement out, usually a week or two later, confirming these leaks. These leaks, especially last time we got to the FPV drone, were really accurate and there wasn't much which was wrong from any of these leaks. So are you going to be picking up the new DJI Air 2S when that's released? I certainly can't wait for it to be released and get it tested. I'm going to be keeping the Mini 2 because I think that's still going to be the perfect drone for everyday traveling use, but I can't wait to test this out. Any technology is good technology as far as I'm concerned. DJI, brilliant company, and I can't wait for this to arrive. Take care guys, I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.